Okay, option number 2 of the beginner's workout number 3. So there are 2 sets in this workout. There are still the same exercises, combination exercises, but we're splitting the total number of reps into just 2 sets, so it's slightly challenging. So the first exercise is going to be squat with arms to the back and then palms up, and we're pausing at each rep. There are going to be 8 reps per set. The second exercise, we're going into a plank and then we're lifting each leg and then we're stepping back up, and we're doing 15 reps of that. And the third exercise is we're doing wide-legged squat, and then we are shifting our torso to the side with arms lifted. So it's a toning for arms and torso and legs. And then at the end we'll do the full body stretching. Okay, let's start with the first exercise, 8 reps. So feet are hip distance apart, and we are lifting our arms up, and then we're squatting, pausing, and we're bringing the arms to the back and pausing, and then we're facing the palms up and pausing, and then we are coming up. That's 1, and we're continuing. Squat, pause, arms to the back, pause, palm up, pause, and up. That's 2. Let's go into third rep, squat and pausing. Then we're bringing our arms back and pausing. Then we're turning our palms up and pausing, and then we're standing up. That's 3. Going into rep number 4, squat, pause, arms to the back, pause, palms up, pause, and this is rep number 4. We've got 4 left to do. Squat and pause, arms to the back and pause, palms up and pause. This is rep number 5. Let's get up. Going into rep number 6, squat and pausing, bringing arms back and pausing. Let's now lift palms up and pause. You should feel the toning of your arms. So we've got 2 more reps, squat and pause, arms back and pause, palms up and pause, and then we are coming off the squat and doing the last squat and pause, arms up, and now arms to the back and pause, palms up and pause, and then we are straightening our legs. So the first exercise is done. Let's go to second exercise. We are stepping into a plank. Let's go ahead and do it. And we're lifting one leg and the other leg, and then we're stepping back into standing. Then back into plank, one leg lift, another leg lift, and back up. That's 2. We're doing 15. Plank, leg lift, and stepping back. Let's continue. We've done 3. So I prefer to step in this workout. I prefer to step back with the same leg each rep. So, and then for the next set, I'm going to be stepping back with the other leg. So starting our exercise with different legs in each set. Okay, let's continue. Leg lifts and back up. Then going into a plank, leg lifts and back up. We're almost there. Stepping into a plank, lifting the legs, stretching them up, and coming up, back into plank. Each leg stretch and come up. We almost finished. Plank, leg lifts and up, back into plank, leg lifts and up. Plank, one leg lift, the other leg lift and up. Plank, leg lifts and up. Okay, so second exercise is done. Now our feet are wide apart, toes are pointing to the sides. Let's squat, bring the arms up, and then shift the body to one side and another side, and then come out of the squat. That was 1. This is 2. squat, shift the body to one side to another side. 3, squat, shifting the body to one side to another side. That's 4. Let's continue. 5, we've got 10 left. Squat, stretching with arms to each side and back up. 6, squat, stretching to each side and back up. 7, squat, stretching to each side and back up. 8, squat, stretch to one side to another side and up. 9, squat, stretching to each side and up. 10, we've got 5 left. Squat, reaching with the arms to each side, and then we're straightening the leg. Squat, reaching to each side and up. That's 12. Squat, reaching to each side and up. 13, we've got 2 left. Squat, stretching to each side and up. And last one, squat, stretching to each side and up. So we've done set number 1 of our workout. So the set number 2 is going to be the same number of reps for each exercise. We're going to start with the first exercise is squat, then arms to the back and then palms up. And then we're standing up. So we're doing 8 reps. Now we're into rep number 2, squat, pause, arms to the back, pause, palms up, pause, and we're coming out of squat. That was 2. Let's go into number 3. Squat, arms up, palms up, and coming out of squat. So each element of the squat, we are pausing for each element of that exercise. So this is rep number 4, palms up and up, squat, arms are going behind, and then palms going up and up. We've got 3 more reps. Squat, arms to the back, palms up, and we're coming out of squat. 2 more reps. Squat, arms to the back, palms up, and out of squat. Last rep. Squat, pause, then arms to the back, pause, palms up, pause, and we're coming out of the squat. So exercise is done. Now we're going into exercise number 2. We're going into a plank and then lifting one leg, another leg, and back into standing. That's 1. We're doing 15. So this time I'm starting with a different leg. So I'm stepping back with one leg and I'm lifting legs and then stepping back into standing with the same leg. So this is rep number 4. Rep number 5, plank, leg lift, another leg lift, and stepping back up. Rep number 6, plank, leg lift, another leg lift, and stepping back up. Number 7, let's continue. So we are almost halfway there. Number 8, plank, leg lift, another lift, and step back up. Number 9, into plank, leg lifts, and back up. Okay, number 10, so 2/3 of the exercise are done. 5 reps left. Let's go into plank, leg lift, another leg lift, and step back up. Number 12, plank, leg lifts, and up. Number 13, plank, one leg lift, another leg lift, and standing back up. 2 more left, plank, leg lift, another leg lift, and up. And last rep, into a plank, lifting one leg, lifting another leg, and stepping back up. Okay, we've got 1 more exercise. We are squatting with legs wide apart, squatting, and then we're stretching to each side with stretched arms. That's 1, we're doing 15. Again, I'm starting this with the other side. So I'm stretching to one side first. Okay, this is rep number 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost there, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so now we're gonna do stretching. So we're gonna start stretching with one side. We are stretching the one leg back, the front leg is bent, and we're bringing the heel to the floor. 5 breaths here. And now we're gonna go into the wider lunge. Hands on the floor, legs stretched behind, the front leg is bent. 5 breaths here. And now we're gonna bring the knee to the floor and continue stretching in this position for 5 breaths. Okay, now bring your elbow to stretch the bent leg by pushing the elbow into the knee for 5 breaths. And we're gonna lift the knee from the floor and straighten the leg. 5 breaths here. We're gonna continue stretching in this breath for another 5 breaths, but we're gonna bring the arm up and look towards the stretched arm. So 5 breaths. Now we're gonna reverse all the stretches. We're gonna repeat all the stretches, 5 breaths each. So knee is on the floor and elbow pushed into bent leg, 5 breaths. And then we're gonna turn and face to the front. Leg is on the knees on the floor, 5 breaths. And then we're gonna lift the knee off the floor into a lunge and 5 breaths here. And after 5 breaths, we're gonna get the foot a little bit closer and we're gonna stand and bring the heel to the floor. So we're stretching the leg, the calf of the leg. And now let's face forward and let's bend down. Bring yourself as low as possible. Grab your ankles or put your elbows on the floor if you want. Now let's grab the hands behind, clasp the hands behind and stretch the arms out. Arms stretched to this position. And now we're going to repeat the stretches that we've done on the other side. So the other leg is straight and the front leg is bent. Heel is pushed into the floor. Hands can be in a prayer position in front of the chest. And then we're going to now move into the lunge stretch. Hands on the floor, leg is straight behind. 5 breaths here. And after 5 breaths, we're going to bring the knee to the floor and continue stretching in the lunge position for 5 breaths. Now get ready to bring the elbow and push it into the knee at the front. 5 breaths. And now we're going to straighten the leg. We're going to lift the knee from the floor. Keep pushing the elbow into the front bent leg. 5 breaths. And after that, we're going to straighten the arm up and the other arm is on the floor. 5 breaths. Okay, after 5 breaths, we're gonna reverse. Now bring the knee to the floor, elbow pushed into the front knee. 5 breaths here. And let's now face forward, knee is still on the floor, we're in a lunge position. 5 breaths. And then let's lift the knee from the floor into the lunge. 5 breaths. And now we're gonna step forward with the back leg, straighten the leg, push the heel to the floor, arms in front of the chest. 5 breaths. And now let's face forward. And again, we're gonna, and let's bend down again. Try to put your elbow on the floor in front. We're stretching our back, we're stretching our legs. And now again, let's grab the hands behind and add the arm stretch to this stretch. Okay, let's lift ourselves up and stretch up, bend down. We're going to do some yoga flow stretches with some pausing in the stretches. So we're bending down now. Let's put the hands as low as possible. Now straighten the back. Step or jump into plank, then chaturanga, upward facing dog. Again, let's just stop here for a few breaths. And now let's go into downward facing dog. Okay, step or jump forward, straighten your legs, and again let's bend down, bring ourselves as close as possible to the straight standing legs. And now we're going to breathe in and stretch up and breathe out and bring the hands down. Let's again breathe in, stretch up and bend down. We're going to do another yoga flow with pausing in stretches. So we're now pausing in the front stretch. We're stretching down. Let's try to put our hands underneath our feet. Few breaths here. And now step or jump into a plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Again, we're stopping here for a few breaths. And we're going to get ready to go into downward facing dog. And again, stretching here for a few breaths. Let's get ready to step or jump forward. Straighten our legs, straighten our back, and bend down. Again, just few breaths in this position, stretching position. And then let's breathe in and stretch up, breathe out and bring your hands down. Next stretches, head goes forward and back. We're doing it 3 times, and then we're gonna grab the head with both hands behind and just stay in the stretch for a few breaths. And then we're going to repeat the stretches with bringing head forward and back. Let's do it. Another 3 times. That's 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to bring the head to the sides, ears to the shoulders 3 times. And after 3 reps, we're going to hold the head to the side for 5 breaths. And then we're going to get ready to swap the sides and hold the head to the other side for 5 breaths. Now let's do another 3 times ears to the shoulders. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to turn the head to each side 3 times. And then we're going to grab opposite hips with opposite hands and look behind. So stretching our neck and we're stretching our torso. And we're doing 5 breaths to one side. And then we're going to swap the sides. Let's do it now and do it into another side, 5 breaths. So we're holding hips with opposite hands and we're looking behind. And we're going to repeat the head turns 3 times to each side. 1, 2, and 3. And let's bring the knee up. 5 breaths with knee stretched towards the chest. And now we're going to bring the foot behind. Now we're stretching the front of the thigh. 5 breaths. And now we're going to bring the foot and place it on the side of the hip. We're stretching to the side by bringing the arm over the head to the side. Okay. Arm stretch. Arm in front and push with the other hand to the side in front. And now we're gonna stretch the arm to the back. 5 breaths, pushing the elbow behind. And now let's grab the hands together behind the back. 5 breaths. And now we're gonna reverse the stretching. So we're gonna now bring the arm in front and push the elbow. So we're pushing the arm in front with the other hand. We're pressing into the elbow. 5 breaths. And then we're gonna stretch to the side now, bringing arm over the head to the side. 5 breaths. And let's get ready to the other stretch, which is bringing the foot behind and grabbing it with both hands and stretching the front of the thigh. 5 breaths. And after 5 breaths, we're going to bring the knee in front and pull it towards the chest for 5 breaths. Okay. And now we're going to repeat those stretches with the other leg. So knee towards the chest, 5 breaths. Then foot is going to be brought behind and grabbed with both hands. We're stretching the front of the thigh for 5 breaths. The next stretch is going to be bringing the foot against the internal thigh of the standing leg. And we're stretching to the side by bringing the arm over the head and stretching it to the side. 5 breaths. The next stretch is the arm stretch. So we're bringing the arm in front and we're pushing the elbow. We're pushing it in front for 5 breaths. Then we're gonna bring the arm over and push it to the back. Again, 5 breaths. And after 5 breaths, we're gonna try to connect our hands together behind by clasping the hands together.
5 breaths. Now we're gonna reverse all the stretches. The next stretch is gonna be arm in front of the chest and pushed with the other hand. Let's get ready for that. 5 breaths. And the next stretch is going to be side stretching. So we're bringing arm over the head and stretching to the side. 5 breaths. We've got 2 last stretches. Foot behind, grabbed with both hands, stretching the front of the thigh. 5 breaths. And then we're gonna bring the knee in front and pull it towards the chest. Five breaths. Okay, let's finish the workout with breathe in and stretch up and breathe out, and we're doing it 4 times. That's 1. Breathe in, stretch up and breathe out. Bring the hands down. And 2 more times. Breathe in, stretch up and breathe out. And breathe in, stretch up and breathe out. So the option number 2 of beginner's workout number 3 is complete.